Okay, and this one it's telling us specifically to prove that diagonals bisect each other. Alright, so that's a property of a parallelogram. So we're going to go ahead and plot this. Alright, we have negative 4, 3, 4, 5, and then negative 5, negative 5. Alright, we're going to say, do diagonals bisect each other? So really, let's just focus on, we're going to see if they have the same midpoint. So we're going to focus on, I can't even remember writing US, alright? The midpoint of US x1, y1, x2, y2. Alright, we're going to get 4 minus 5 divided by 2. So we're going to get negative 1/2, comma, 5 minus 5 over 2, which is a 0. Okay, that's the midpoint of US. It's going to be close. Then we have the midpoint of RS. Which is just going to be, RT. Negative 4 plus 3 over 2. And then we're going to have 3 minus 4 over 2. Oh no. Alright. The midpoint here, it's going to be a different midpoint. Alright. Midpoints aren't the same. That's the midpoint there. That's the midpoint there. They're so close. Alright. Diagonals don't perpendicular, or bisect. They don't bisect each other, so not a parallelogram. So sad. Okay, proving a quadrilateral is a rectangle. Prove that it is equiangular quadrilateral that has 4 right angles. Alright. So these are the points here. Somehow my graph fell down here. That's okay. We'll still make it work. We're just proving 4 right angles. So basically we just got to figure out, are all these things perpendicular? Alright, so really what we're just going to need to do is find the slopes. Alright, we'll find the slopes the old school method twice, and then we'll count twice. Alright, So we're going to do it for AD, which is negative 3, 0. And this is negative 2, negative 3. So we're going to have 0 plus 3 over negative 3, hold on, plus 2. Alright, so we're going to get 3 over negative 1, which is the same as negative 3 over 1, which is the same as negative 3. Alright? That was the slope of AD. And let's do the same. Let's do the slope of BC, which that's 3, 2. And that's for negative 1. Alright. 2 plus 1. And then 3 minus 4. And that's it right there. Alright. So, is it important that these lines are parallel? Yeah. But that's not the punchline. We need to find all the slopes. Alright. Slope of AB, I'm just going to count. Slope of AB, I went up 2 over 6. So that's 1/3. So then, boom, I immediately know that AD is perpendicular to AB. I know that BC is perpendicular to AB. Alright. Sweet. Alright. Now I'm going to count the last slope. Up 2 over 6. Oh my gosh. Alright, the slope of DC is also up 2 over 6, which is 1/3. And that just makes everything fall into place where, boom, everything's oppy floppy. We got everything that I want. Alright, AD is perpendicular to DC. And then we know that BC is perpendicular to BC. Alright, it would be a rectangle. One more problem. Alright, same thing. This is another rectangle. So we have negative 6, 7. Oops. So this one's talking about diagonals, so they want to, diagonals are congruent that bisect each other. Ooh, this is looking tough. Alright, that means TN, we have to find the distance of TN. Okay, 0 plus 2 squared plus 10 plus 1 squared. Alright, so this is going to be 2 squared plus 11 squared. 4 plus 121. 125. Alright. So TN is that. Alright, let's go ahead and find the length of EU. negative 6 minus 4 plus 7 minus 2. Alright, so we're going to get negative 10 squared plus 5 squared, 100 plus 25, 125. Alright, so we know that diagonals are congruent. So we did prove that segment TN is congruent to segment EU. Check. Alright, now we have to say, do they bisect each other? Alright, are they in the midpoint? So focusing on TN again, the midpoint of TN is where you just add the x's together. So you're going to have minus 2, 0 minus 2 over 10 minus 1. Oops. Hold on. Mess that up. Comma 10 minus 1. That's going to go to negative 1. And then this one would go to, we'll use a decimal, 4.5. Alright, that's the midpoint for TN. Let's find the midpoint of EU. Alright, EU. Negative 6 plus 4 divided by 2. And you got 7 minus 2. Uh-oh. Alright, negative 1. And then, boom, right here. Excuse me. 7 plus 2. Almost a small typo. Almost a small typo. 4.5. Not a small typo. That would have been a massive typo. So they have the same midpoint. That's the midpoint for both of them. That means it's congruent. It means it's bisected. So diagonals are congruent and bisect. Therefore, it is a rectangle.